Hello guys, this is a throwaway account, and last time we did all of the FNaF 1 Easter eggs and their chances. Today we are doing FNaF 2 Easter eggs and all of their chances. If you didn't see the FNaF 1 video, go check that out. That'll be linked in the description on my channel. It's the only other video besides this one at the point of uploading. I plan to do FNaF 3 next, and then it'll also be in the end cards, so go check that out. So, first up, we have the Eyeless animatronics. We have Freddy, who you can see right here, who shows up every time, or he has a 1 in 1,000 chance every time you open up the game. So, he's the only one that can show when you open up the game. It'll be Eyeless Freddy. Now, for Eyeless Foxy, which you'll see gameplay of now, which I got in an accident while I was trying to get Endo 2 in the vent as a recording, so this is funny. That also has a 1 in 1,000 chance whenever you load up at night. So whenever you're loading up at night, you have a 1 in 1,000 chance to get an Eyeless Foxy. So, last but not least, Eyeless Toy Bonnie, which has also a 1 in 1,000 chance, but every time you die. So, Freddy is when you load up the game, Foxy's when you load up at night, and Toy Bonnie is every time you die. So, well, not every time, but you have a 1 in 1,000 chance every time, you know. Alright, so next up we have the Endo 02 in the prize corner. So, Endo 02 in the prize corner shows up only if the puppet is not in the music box. That's the only requirement, and then it has a 1 in 1,000 or 1 in 100 chance every time you open up the camera. Endo 02 in your vent has no requirement other than the left vent needs to be completely empty. You have a 1 in 1,000 chance of him showing up every time you open up your camera. So, yeah, no requirement for him at all. And then you have Shadow Freddy, which has a 1 in 100 chance every time you open up the camera, but the requirements are Withered Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy cannot be in that room. So it has to be completely empty, and everyone has to be completely out, right? So that's a 1 in 100 chance under those circumstances. And then you have JJ. JJ is the balloon girl that shows up under your desk every time you pull down your camera. You have a 1 in 1,000 chance of her showing up. And then bringing back up your camera will make her go away. Alright. So next we have the Paperpal in your office. This one took me a long time to get right, and I'm not even 100% sure I got it right. Now let me scroll up in my conversation with other people because I did not update my notes. So, the Paperpal, which is going to be Balloon Boy, only can spawn in your office on night 7. You have a 1 in 100 chance on spawn to have for the Paperpal AI to enable. So when that AI is enabled, for every 5 seconds you have the camera open, you have a 1 in 20 chance to have the Paperpal come into your office. Stuttered a lot while talking about that. It took me so long just to get that right, and I'm not even 100% sure if I do. Most of it's right though, if anything is wrong. Shadow Bonnie is next. Much like Golden Freddy from FNaF 1, Shadow Bonnie has a 1 in a million chance of spawning inside your office. If you stare at him for 4 seconds, then your game will crash. Right? Just like Golden Freddy, except for Golden Freddy had more time for you to put up your camera. Shadow Bonnie goes away if you shine the light, open the camera, shine event light, and I'm not 100% sure about this, but I'm pretty sure also if you pull up your mask. So next up, we're gonna have the puppet on the cameras. So every time you flash the light in the main hall camera on the top, and the puppet is not in its box, you have a 1 in 50 chance every time you flash your light to see the puppet for exactly 110 milliseconds. So it's like a fraction of a second, but you still should be able to notice it if it does happen. But if you want, you can record and slow it down like I am here. So then we have the minigames. So the minigames have a 1 in 10 chance on death. So every time you die, before you get to the game over screen, you have a 1 in 10 chance to either go to that or the minigames. So depending on what minigame you did last, it'll keep going up on the counter, which is in your save game labeled under turn. So turn 0 is the one where you walk through as withered Freddy, assumingly, and 1 is, I don't know, I think it's give gifts. No, it's give cake. Then so on and so forth. You can figure that out just by playing. It's not that hard. And then next up we have the purple guy, or William Afton. Every time you're in the specific withered Freddy one, where you walk around as withered Freddy, you have a 1 in 100 chance every time you walk through a door that's on the right of you. So walking through a left door, up door, down door will not spawn him. But if you walk through a door that's on the right, then it will. So that is all that I believe is in FNaF 2 that's actually an Easter egg. Golden Freddy in your hallway is not an Easter egg. A lot of other things that you see online are not real. The cutscenes in between nights and when you start up the game, that's not an Easter egg. And the cheat codes CD1, 2, and plus on the Freddy nose are not an Easter egg. I mean, I guess the Freddy nose honk counts as an Easter egg, but, you know, I'm not going to put in this video because everyone knows and that doesn't have a chance, you know. So, like always, these are on the wiki. I put them there. And this video, you might not have seen that I didn't put the code up like I did on the FNaF 1 video. That's just because that took so long to do, like a few hours, just to go back, find them, screenshot them, and then put them in the video. I'm not the fastest person in the world, alright? It takes a lot of brain power that I don't have, so especially when I do all this shit like at like 1 a.m. So thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to leave a like. Don't subscribe. It's a throwaway channel. And yeah, FNaF 3 should be out in a couple of days, and then if you want to see it before I actually make the video on it, I will be putting it on the wiki. So wiki is linked in the description as always, and I hope to see you guys once again in that video. Peace out.